There's nothing better than a good adventure story. One of my favourite adventure stories, really the one that started it all, is the Scottish classic The 39 Steps by John Buchan. The story has everything. Murder, car chases, violence, code breaking, submarines, spies. But however thrilling the 39 Steps definitely is, I always found the ending really disappointing. It seemed to be such an anticlimax after all the thrills of the previous chapters. In fact, in 3 of the film adaptations of the book, the ending was completely changed by the directors because it just wasn't exciting enough. So, what about the conclusion to your persuasive essay? By this point, you have put in a lot of work, and it would be a shame to throw this away with an ineffective and flat conclusion. How do you make sure that you carry on with the same engaging and effective writing all the way to the very end? Let's find out. This is Think 4. The conclusion is often the most overlooked part of a persuasive essay. Some people view it as a nice add-on, but nothing more than that. However, on the contrary, your conclusion is the sign-off to your essay, and a clear and effective one will leave the reader with a great lasting impression. It is key to get this right. Your first step in your conclusion should be to restate your argument. Remind the reader what the whole point of your essay is. A short and simple sentence that lays out your argument is all you need. Your second step is to briefly summarise the points that you've already made in the main body of your essay. If you've ever seen a courtroom drama, this is your closing statement. You are simply reminding the jury, or in this case the reader, of the brilliant points that you've already made. You do not need to go into much detail about each of these points. You already did that. And so a sentence on each will be just fine. A common mistake that I've seen in writing persuasive essays is arguing a new point in the conclusion. You definitely need to avoid this, as it will break up the flow of your summarising, and you certainly won't have enough room in your conclusion to explore the point fully. Just recap what you've said in a fresh and concise manner, and that will do the job nicely. The final step in your conclusion is perhaps the most difficult to describe. I call it finishing with a flourish. Just as with your introduction you had to impress the reader with an engaging and well-written hook, you should try to leave them with a creative and lasting impression of your writing skills. There are lots of different ways to do this. Some people like to finish off by directly addressing the reader and challenging them to consider or act on the points you've made. Some people like to finish with some emotive language. Some people like to finish with a powerful rhetorical question. But to be honest, it's up to you how you choose to flourish. You can use one of these suggestions or come up with your own. The crucial thing to remember is that you must finish in a powerful way that will have the reader thinking about your essay even after they've put it away. Writing a persuasive essay really is one of the most satisfying and exciting tasks you can do in higher English. You have a chance to genuinely challenge the way someone thinks, and maybe even change their mind. So, it is important that you finish with an effective and lasting conclusion. It may seem like a difficult task, but really, it's very achievable. What's more, it won't take 39 steps. It will only take 3. This was Think 4. Thanks for watching.